Yo guys, what's up? It's Blackheart here and welcome to a new video. Today we're gonna talk about Yoshimitsu in season 3. My series is almost about to end, almost talking about every single character in the game, and of course I couldn't not talk about Yoshimitsu in this season because I think this card is one of those cards in which you really cannot really nerf the card. Like, I think it's one of the cards that is really truly unnerfable. Same as Nina, because their tools are so strong. Some of their tools are so strong for the fundamentals of the game that they will never be fixed truly, I think. And but maybe there are some things that we can do on Yoshimitsu to make it a little bit more fair without making him completely useless, in my opinion. We're gonna try to see together what I mean, but let's go straight to the point. Let's see the changes of Yoshimitsu in this new season, because there are a lot of changes actually in this season. So let's go. So first of all, up forward 1. Now the second hit is punishable. Now up forward 1-1. Now it's fully punishable. -10. Papa, you know. Oh, oopsie. I'm gonna show you like this. Pam, pa. Second hit -10. It was safe before. And also now you can go into stance. Kincho stance, but this stance on block is not like super good because it's -3 in Kincho. It's not like the best transition ever. You can try to check in, for example, with a 12 frame mid or something like this, but it's something that can be useful sometimes in the mix-up sense, because of course now you can do up for 1. You can do up forward 1, delay a little bit. No, you cannot delay a little bit, or you can also go into up for 1 into Kincho. So some slight mix-ups on this, but it's not like the best stance transition ever. Also, amazing change. No sword stance down 1+4. Can go both into Indian stance and Majin Dragonfly stance. No idea of this of the usage of this, but now the seppuku can go into both stances with no sword. Again, useless change. Basically, no one's gonna use this, but it's a thing. Also, of course, like everybody else, now his heat smash doesn't work spell anymore. Thank fucking God, I would say. So as you can see now, his heat smash doesn't work spell anymore, like every other character in this game. Also, now very important buff, nerf, because 1-1, the second hit now doesn't do anything on counter it anymore. Like this, you still used to counter it launch, if I'm not mistaken, in season 2. Now this thing is gone. Now it doesn't do anything on counter anymore. Never something on counter. That's very good, because this comes out about 1-1 that is a safe 10 frame knockdown move. So very good change. Very appreciated. 2-2 expanded the hitbox of the second downwards, so basically just more consistent in combos, but nothing too dramatic and nothing that changes the gameplay so much. Also, the opponent behavior on side and back hit was corrected on back 2-2. So it's basically more consistent on side. As you can see now, when Yoshimitsu does the back 2-2 from side hits, it counts as a forward hit. As you can see, wait, you see, forward hit the same. So I don't know why, a little bit weird, not gonna lie, but it's so this is way more consistent now from side hits. So okay. This is a buff to consistency. And also to sidestep 2, now hitbox expanded downwards as always. So basically a hitbox fix. So as you can see, for Yoshimitsu, nothing too dramatic, really. The Yoshimitsu is still the same. He just lost a very important property on the counter hit on 1-1, and no hit smash ward spell anymore. And now with the last patch, of course, with the 3.2 patch as well, he also lost something, because now Yoshimitsu, Imagine Dragonfly 1 now depletes more heat, okay, and on normal hit it doesn't launch anymore, only on counter hit, as I'm gonna show you now. On normal hit, no launch anymore, just a guaranteed follow-up, and maybe a forward 1+2. And again, it also depletes more heat, as you can see, from 90 only heat. That's basically you could do that thing 10 times if you had fully 10 times. You could do this now, way less. And also now he also lost 2 hit dash launches, because he lost back to 2 hit dash launch it doesn't launch in it anymore. And also, of course, the version without the sword as well. Back to 2 doesn't launch anymore as well. So, of course, these are very good changes for Yoshimitsu. Is the character fixed? Nope. No, absolutely. I think he still has a lot of problems. I'm gonna show you some of them. For example, I think that down forward 3-1 right now, no sword is very strong, maybe too strong, because it's a mid 17 frame knockdown, safe knockdown into even a guarantee with sword. I think it's also guaranteed follow up on some characters. Yeah, like this. War Splat, and I think it's too good. For example, not the biggest deal of them all, of course. But it's a thing. And also, of course, the most important change that I want on Yoshimitsu now is on forward 1+2. Forward 1+2. Why? Guys, this move is simply too strong right now, in my opinion, because this is an hit engager. In it, it's safe. Look at the distance as well, it covers. Look at the fucking distance. It also tracks to his weak side. Okay, you gotta step this move to the right. Yoshimitsu's weak side is to the left. So basically, good luck stepping Yoshimitsu in it. Okay, and this, by the way, is a launcher. For example, I think this shouldn't hit dash launch. This shouldn't hit dash launch at all. He has a very good launch on 3-1. Maybe leave the launch on 3-1. Leave the launch on 3-1, okay? But really, remove it on forward 1+2. Now, it's too strong. It's too strong that this fucking launches. And also, and I know, another thing I don't like is that it's safe now. It's safe. And not only that, now we get to the part I hate the most. He's fucking, and probably you're gonna know this already, he's fucking broken Oki at the wall. Oh my fucking god, I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate it so much. We have no idea. So basically now, what he can do is forward back 1-1, okay? The classic back 1-1. Into a complete mix-up, okay? Into a complete mix-up. And what is the mix-up? You can do another forward 1+2 here, okay? And if you tech roll, of course, you evade the forward 1+2. If you stay on the ground, forward 1+2 loops the offense again and again and again. And if he's in it for some reason, the flip over is still the one from season 1, sorry. I don't know why, because a normal version of back 1+2, forward 1+2, sorry, doesn't flip over like that, as you can see. So the Oki is way worse. Remove this fucking flip over situation, or if you really want this Oki situation so much, make the forward 1+2 punishable also in it. The power up in it, is the distance it covers. The power up in it should be the distance it covers. It's way more, okay? Because this, or again, if you want the flip over on the wall, it has to have some risk. In Tekken 7, he had QCF1, I think, to mix you up with the unblockable low launcher. But QCF1 was fucking launch punishable on block. This is fucking safe on block, okay? It's like a steroid version of what he had in Tekken 7. Okay, and again, of course, the mix-up, if you tech roll, of course, sorry, I'm gonna do it now. The mix-up, if you tech roll, is of course the fucking unblockable low launcher. This situation is so toxic. I hate it so much because, of course, then let's say you get hit by the unblockable low launcher. Okay, another crazy thing is that, of course, the situation loops again. Okay. Because this move, I don't know why, in this game, it's an Insta Tornado. And this is a huge buff. It's better than Tekken 7, okay? Because you can loop the situation over and over again, potentially, okay? Again and again. This is really too strong. This situation at the wall, I think, is too strong. And it's in some way, it needs to be reduced, okay? For example, really, what we could also do, but maybe this will be too much, don't cry, Yoshimitsu mains. Maybe, if you want to keep the rest as it is, if you want to keep everything as it is, maybe remove the launch on the low unblockable. Maybe it's too much to ask. Maybe just a guaranteed hit on the ground. Is it too much to ask? Maybe yes, for Yoshimitsu players. Maybe yes. But right now, the situation is too toxic. Too much. And it needs to be, at least the risk-reward for Yoshimitsu needs to be a little bit worse. If he tries the mid, at least. Because I don't know also why 41+2 as well has crazy tracking on. Sometimes it fully tracks on tech roll. I don't know why it's full. Sometimes it's a tech roll catch. I don't understand why 41+2. It's such a good move, man. Such a good. It's too good. It is too fucking good. So remove the hit dash launch out of 41+2 for what it concerns me, and make it punishable on block. Again, like normal 41+2. You want the flip over, you want the broken Oki. Okay, give it some risk to 41+2 at least. Or reduce the potential out of the unblockable low launcher. One of those two things. Okay. Of course, as well, I think the spin needs to be fixed finally, for once and for all. The spin right now has a lot of evasive capabilities, more than it should be. Like, it should be better than a sidestep, that's for sure. Like, I can accept it being better than a normal sidestep, but it doesn't have to be fucking evasive on homings. Like, this spin, in some situations, goes over homings. This is simply not acceptable, okay? I can understand the better sidestep capability, better than a sidestep capabilities. I can understand that, but I just want all this bullshit gone, really. All of this bullshit needs to go. And all of the, like, the fact that it goes over homings, it's really something that baffles me a lot of times. Of course, as well, the Flash is very strong, but I think the Flash is part of his identity, and I'll never ask for Flash to be nerfed. It's really something that really makes Yoshimitsu stand out in a game like this, and I don't want it to be removed, honestly. The Flash is very good, it's a part of his identity, and I think it should stay. Honestly, really, I think the real problem with Yoshimitsu right now, that really it's too much for my opinion, is this move, 41+2, and the Oki at the wall, really. The Oki at the wall is really, in my opinion, too much. The rest of the character, I think, got kinda tuned down from season 1. Of course, he has still a crazy wall carry. He's a very solid character, I think, right now. He can do very well, but I don't think he's broken like he used to be before. It's just that the design of the character, the moveset of the character functions so well in a game like this, because the flash, the spin, all of this evasive stuff, all of this stuff that destroys offense, basically, in a game which is centered around offense, completely makes him shine. Completely makes him shine, because he can do what other characters cannot even dream of doing. For example, just to make an example, okay, he completely destroys Jun's Izumo mix-up, even on it. Even when Yoshimitsu is -11 in Jun's face, he can still spin away out of almost every option she can do out of stance, apart from the homing, of course. The homing works against spin, of course. But it's just to make an example. For example, Yoshimitsu is very good against some matchups that other characters struggle a lot. For example, Yoshimitsu destroys Lydia, for example. A character that seems OP for the rest of the characters, but against Yoshimitsu, she cannot do shit. Okay, so I like this fact that Yoshimitsu can really destroy, can really disrupt what other characters do. It's just that maybe some bullshit needs to go. For example, another move that I think should be a little bit fixed is his bad breath, is his poison breath. Why? Now that I think about it, because this move is a very solid keep out tool that of course launches his unblockable launcher high. The thing that I don't like about this move is the recovery. For the properties it has, okay, a little bit of recovery more would be good, really, because honestly, this is a very free launcher right now. Of course, again, you can dock it and so on, but it's very hard to punish. You know what I mean? Like, they can do this move almost for free. Also because it has, I don't know why, a lot of active frames. A lot. You see the active frames, it has like 19 active frames, so even on the last part of this fucking poison breath, it still catches you. One time it catch me on the last frame in which this fucking mess was active, and I don't know why, and it launched me for a full, this thing launches for a full combo, by the way, of course. Okay, this is very, very strong, and I don't want this to be removed. Oh my god, my fucking controller every time dies. I don't want this to be removed, of course. I would never ask for something that is unique to Yoshimitsu to be removed, but at least maybe a little bit of recovery on whiff. A little bit of at least 10, you know, at least I don't know, 12 frames or 10 frames, something to punish him. Okay, he's too safe on whiff on this move. I think apart from this, I think they fixed most of Yoshimitsu's problems. Let me think about something else. Yeah, but I think I don't have to talk about anything else really. The real annoying part about Yoshimitsu right now in the game is really I think the stuff I talked about. So I don't know, guys. Let me know what you guys think about Yoshimitsu in season 3. I think he's still a very, very solid character. He can do whatever he wants. He can destroy every single kind of pressure and and so on. But that's all I wanted to say about Yoshimitsu. Thanks everybody for watching, and see you guys very soon again. Take care. Love you.